Pay attention. Creepy weirdo.
I would like a strong, powerful woman to protect me.
He'll fight for America.
Yep. Poopy square. The Playable Characters Podcast.
Hey!
Hello,
everybody. Welcome
Playable
to
Characters
Podcast.
That's right. Funny interviews with real video game characters.
Damn right.
I am Brian McGinnis.
And I'm Calvin S. Cato, and this is level 157.
We hope it is. We're recording this early. We may all be dead by now.
I know. We're peeking behind the curtain, but remember, guys, wash your hands and listen to more podcasts.
Wash your ass and
Yeah.
listen to us. Yeah, we don't know what's actually going
Speaking
on.
of ass washing, we need toilet paper, so we have a Patreon. Wait, maybe.
Okay. Why didn't nobody have toilet paper?
This is also what's insane to me.
I have plenty at home.
I have toilet paper. I have wet wipes. I'm all set.
I have a bidet also.
You have a bidet?
Hell yeah.
Well, bidet to you too.
Tushy. It works great.
Wait, is it really called Tushy?
It's called Tushy, yeah. It's like
So
$70. I
cute.
installed it myself. It's way worth it. I got it like Black Friday.
That's
Or
so-
honestly, they called it Brown Friday.
Oh.
That's why I got the email. I'm like, you know what? Just because of that, I'm going to get it. Because they're cool. They're a cool company. So hope you guys aren't dead. Thanks for listening to
And as a quick plug for Tushy.
our podcast. Speaking of plugs, yeah, we have a Patreon, patreon.com/playablepodcast if you want to give us a few bucks during this crisis. But you know what? Don't right now.
Actually, if you do have a few bucks, give it to the Red Cross. Seriously.
Yeah, that's
They
better.
will need the help.
That's better.
And also see how we're much better than most other podcasts. We're helping out.
see that?
Yeah.
We're going to do it.
We're
Wink,
magnanimous.
wink, wink. We're going to
Oh,
donate
yeah,
all of
totally.
our money this month. Follow us at Playable Podcast on Twitter and Instagram. And you want to get into this?
Yeah, I'm excited about this.
So this is the most popular game in the world.
Yes.
Still, it seems like.
Yeah, Legend of Zelda. It's still popular. Still
Right.
popping with the
I
kids.
still have to finish. I'm only about a couple hours in. I will finish it one day.
You have to play
Before the
it.
apocalypse ends.
I
That's
mean,
what I
you
should
might-
be
We
doing.
literally can't go out, so you
That's
have all
true.
the time in the world.
We have the mysterious but pretty important character in Breath of the Wild, the Old Man. How are you,
Yes, old
sir?
man.
How are you?
Old man, Legend.
Oh,
Yes,
so
Legend,
sorry.
yes.
Legend of Zelda.
Legend.
Yes.
Legend of Zelda.
You're literally the
yes.
first character,
Okay.
pretty much, who we ever meet.
Oh, so it's not the other guy in
Yeah.
Breath of the Wild.
No, it's not the king.
My
This is-
bad. Well, no, there's an old man in there too. There's so many old men
Yeah, there's
in
so many.
Hyrule.
Oh, yeah,
Wait,
yeah.
sorry.
Calvin would
what's
love
your
it.
name, old man?
So many old men.
Old man is fine.
Just old man.
Old man is fine. I've been going by old man since my birth. My parents, they were looking into the occupational outlook of Hyrule, and they
Sure.
said there was going to be a shortage of weird old men hanging out in caves, and so my brothers and I, we've all been going by the moniker of old man. It was just like numbers down
Oh.
down the road. I'm 6. I was the 6th born, so they old man number 6 is what they would call me every day.
So how old are you now, old man?
I'm 37 years old.
Oh, wow. Whoa.
Well, it's a medieval type society, you know. So they're 37 years old. I mean,
Yeah,
well,
okay.
how old do you all think you're going to last through all this that's going on?
Just turned 40, maybe
Yes,
41
sorry.
at this point. Okay, so
Your beard hasn't even come in yet.
no, I shave it regularly. Yeah, so you have a nice long beard.
Oh, very,
Yeah.
very, yes.
Yeah,
That's
how do you
good.
keep that
That's
clean?
beautiful.
How to keep that clean? It's tough in the cave. I'll tell you, it's tough in the cave.
Yeah.
You know, I have a bone that I use. You know, where we live in Hyrule, we all eat pieces of meat that's wrapped around a bone.
Right,
And so
of course.
once the meat's gone, then I just use the bone to comb out the beard, get rid of all like the
Does that
the
work?
lice and the infections. Not well.
I see a couple pieces.
I'm lucky that I'm 8-bit because the high resolution there would be a lot more
Pretty gross.
that you would see in
Yeah.
here in here.
He's
Here.
pointing to his beard.
This is an audio medium, but I'm pointing to my whole
Yes,
my
his whole
whole
thing.
self. And my red robes as well.
I was going to bring it up. Yeah, you still wearing the robes?
Still wearing the robes.
It's nice. It's nice and breezy.
Yes,
Cover girl.
I consider myself a style icon.
Oh, yeah?
the
Yeah.
red robe. Yes, the red robe. It's classic.
Mm.
Classic. Although it's very almost it's almost Benedictine
Yeah.
in its class.
Yes, of course.
Wow, that's very fancy. Do you a lot of book reading in that cave?
And have you looked at that cave? The floor is black. It's
Yeah.
like I'm standing on a void of nothingness. There's nothing beneath me. There's nothing around me. All I need to do is think to myself what I'm going to say when some traveler makes his way into my cave.
Was that scary going into that cave?
Scary? What's scary was more like the ceiling. So I live in the left half of the rock.
Okay.
We got the 2 rocks.
Oh, you're that guy. You're that guy.
Yeah.
Right.
We got the 2 rocks and one that you've got to like bomb out. And
Yeah.
and so like I get in my cave. They give me my potion and my heart, and they're like, hang out here, wait until someone shows up, and then they just close in the cave.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Like my brother, old man number 1, he's hanging out at his place. He's got a door
Oh wow.
and
Wow.
stairs to it.
Is that who he had on, the old man number 1 then, I guess, who gave Link
no,
the
we
sword
said the merchant himself, the one who sells this a shield and a blue candle.
and the ring?
Yes.
Okay, right. He had that ring, he wanted to get
But
rid
you
of.
don't sell
old
things.
man. No. Well,
Oh.
I mean, nothing's free in this world.
Okay.
Nothing's free in Hyrule. Nothing's free in any world.
So they put you in the rock, like, and they said wait for someone to come. Obviously, Link, but
Well, we kind of knew who was gonna come.
but sometimes, hey, if no one knew to bomb that, you'd just be stuck there.
I'd be hanging out there. Honestly, I'm
For
one of the
decades.
lucky ones.
Okay.
One of my younger brothers,
Yeah.
he's stuck in a dungeon. Some guy's just got to like push his face against a wall, hoping that there's something there, and he just walks through the wall, and then all of a sudden he's there.
Okay. Yeah. That's man. Why? How come you guys are so hidden? Do you think? What's the reasoning?
Well, I mean, our business isn't necessarily what some would consider on the up and up.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, it's the potion game.
Yeah.
You find me.
Sure.
You find so you come to my place.
Mhm.
I'm spending all my time figuring out what I'm gonna say to people, and then all I come up with is take anyone you want.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I had a whole. There's a lot in my heart, and then I just kind of like take anyone you want. It's just like kind of like whatever the first thing that blurts out to me.
It's very generous.
Well,
but
yeah. So you got 2 choices.
Mhm.
You've got the red potion,
Sure.
or you've got the heart on the other side.
Yeah.
Either way, we're winning.
Oh, okay.
Well, yeah, because you take the heart, you need more of that potion, baby.
Oh,
Ah.
yeah. Okay.
You take the potion, you got a little taste of
Yeah,
something.
That's right. You want more hearts.
You had the merchant on here before?
long
Yeah.
time ago.
Oh,
yeah.
love the merchant.
Yeah, he's got a
Love
key.
the merchant. So he buys our surplus potion and sells it later. This potion is so
Must be good.
well, it's great, but it's also so cheap
Oh.
for us to make, to
Ah.
manufacture.
It's like hand sanitizer.
Well, yeah. Exactly. We have the moblins.
Yep.
We have all the moblins just in a system of networks around. They just take the fairies and they just kind of like crush them up.
Oh God!
Jeez.
Wait, did you know that's how it was made?
No. Oh my god.
Oh, you didn't know that?
Oh,
No, I didn't know we were actually crushing up fairies.
Oh my-
Have you ever looked at the potion before?
yeah, it was.
Well, it
It's
just looked-
red and then it's got some white flecks in it. What do you think those? Did you think those were bubbles?
I thought it was cocaine.
I
Oh,
didn't
no.
think, I didn't
Oh,
think it
no.
was cocaine.
Yeah.
That's just the few fair. It's like when you cremate somebody, you don't get all of the pieces there.
my God.
There's gonna be some. There's gonna be some chunks in the dust as well.
Wow.
When we grind up the fairies, there's gonna be some chunks left over,
Do they-
and they hang there in the potion.
Oh my god.
Do they scream?
Well, I'm not listening. I'm nowhere near. I'm in my cave.
Oh, you don't do it yourself.
Well, no, that's why we have the network of moblins.
Hey, look. I mean,
to do the job for us.
look. I love animals, and I hate that I eat burgers, but it's the same thing.
You
I
hate
guess.
cats.
Well, yeah, okay. Besides that, I guess I hate that we have to slaughter them and cut them up into little tiny bits. Is this? I guess it's kind of the same idea. Like,
Yeah.
Well,
Are
no,
they-
not really, because I mean the fairies know what's happening to them the entire time.
so do the moblins catch them like in traps, or
Yeah.
why wouldn't they just fly away?
Well, I mean, the fairies. You would think that these ethereal beings not very smart at the
okay.
same time.
They're a one-trick pony in
yeah.
a way. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
That's true, because I guess most of them don't really talk. Now I think
that's why I was
about
asking if they screamed or not.
it.
Like if they're
Damn, though.
as they're being mortared and pestled into a
Yeah.
a potion.
Well, I mean, Link himself, he
Yeah.
catches the fairy and then just kind of like bites a head off in order to fill up
Oh my God.
and shoot his sword of power.
Okay, we can't tell that on our side. It
Oh.
doesn't look as clear.
Yeah.
Oh,
Again,
yeah.
the bits are very, very low res.
It's like fucking
This-
Ozzy Osbourne. Here.
Yeah.
This kid Link has been great for us, I'll tell you. Just some kid wandering around.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, he sees the door. My brother number one,
Yeah.
old man number one.
Right.
He never lets me forget it.
Sure.
Never gets.
Yeah.
He's number one
guess, yeah.
with the door, with the stairs, and all of that. And he's like, he sees this kid, and he's like, oh. It's dangerous to go alone. Better take this. Hands him a
Right.
wooden sword.
Yeah.
What you might not know is we were having a little bit of a labor dispute with the moblins
I didn't
at
know
that
this.
point. Oh yes. The moblins. Have you heard of this guy Ganon?
Yeah.
Of
Oh, well, I
course.
mean-
Trying to unionize the moblins, give them better
Whoa.
working conditions. Which our bottom line, we can't have any of that.
Of course not.
No, we need to. Thank you for agreeing.
I mean,
with
here's
me.
the thing. I normally I
I
don't.
was a little worried that you might be in favor of like rights and dignity for beings, no matter if they may be like evil pig monsters. But I'm so glad that you were. It took 0 time to get you on my side, and I'm
Here's the
very
thing,
very happy. For that.
I'm not heartless. Like I do believe that some. I mean, I think the fairies should certainly have rights. I mean, they shouldn't simply be ground into paste
or eaten alive.
like sushi. But but the moblins. I mean, they're pretty evil. They're constantly trying to kill Link. They're killing innocent animals all over the place. I'm just saying.
And so we've got a great PR wing that's working on the Moblins Are Evil campaign. So it's really, really working. So Ganon tried to unionize the Moblins. Moblins go on strike.
Mm-hmm.
The potion must flow.
Yeah.
The potion must flow.
Right.
It's the linchpin of this entire like ecosystem that we live in. And so we get this kid Lincoln's like, hey, dangerous to go alone. There's a lot of what's around here. And we give him this sword, and he just starts taking out moblins left and right. It's like next thing they know, they're coming running back. We love our job. Just put us back. Just put it back in the factory.
Holy cow. See, we did not get that part of the story.
It's a little. I mean, now we got this kid on kind of like this holy crusade, looking for the Triforce, but we all know what it's really about.
Wow.
Link's been here twice. We had him once on his own. Him and Navi came, and also in our Smash tournament, he was here.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
He doesn't talk much. He does seem like a killing machine.
He's not very bright.
He's not.
This kid.
Navi was very fed up with him
No,
at this point.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's insane. I
A
didn't
lot of
even
lore
know.
we didn't know about in Hyrule.
So much racketeering. I feel like Hyrule is such a crazy
Rackets
kingdom. If you think about it.
What is one to do in this? I'm sorry if I'm getting at my old man voice again, but what is one to do in this pre-capitalist society? I mean, the merchant's been great for us, and just kind of like really like, hey, everything costs a few rupees.
Yeah.
I have one brother.
Yeah.
He just hangs out.
I thought you had 6.
Well, no, I know.
Oh, okay,
I'm
I'm
just
sorry.
talking about one.
Yeah.
I've more than six. I even have a few sisters early on. They're also named Old Man.
Oh, come on.
They just put a beard on them. And
Really?
it's like, yeah, if you
Wow.
like it, put a beard on. I don't know what that is. And so I have one brother. He just hangs out and is just like, hey, you wanna try your luck with some of these rupees here?
Right. Yeah, we've seen that.
And he just kind of like runs up to Link runs up to a rupee and it's like, no, -20. I don't know how it works. Nobody really knows how it works.
There's no rules.
But it works for us.
Okay.
It always works
And
for
Link,
us.
like you said, being the dunce that he is, will keep playing that game.
Keep playing
Yeah.
over and over again.
Oh my god.
So what's your relationship with Ganon like then? Since apparently you're opposed to.
Contentious. Very contentious.
He doesn't seem like he has many friends.
Ganon is real friend to the people, if you know what I'm saying. It's just that who you consider people, I guess.
Oh.
Ganon he's an organizer.
Yeah.
He's organized all of the monsters
This is like
in Hyrule.
This is like Bowser when like in Mushroom Kingdom, where we think he's a villain, but people actually kind of like him the way way he's run stuff.
he's order.
Yeah,
he's
exactly.
about order.
Yeah, Mario's the dick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mario is just blocking people laying all these bricks around and
Jumping
just
on
like,
turtles.
Yeah.
Like, what an asshole.
Yeah. Turtles. The slowest of creatures.
Right?
Meanwhile, I try to get a few likealikes to maybe stop eating shields and maybe do a little bit more work for us.
Is that hand thing or the eye?
That's like the
this
jelly
is,
thing
It,
that,
it
like,
looks
the-
kind of like a
Pancakes.
thing of ropes,
Like a bunch of
kind of like
pancakes.
come together.
It's a bunch of pancakes,
Yeah.
kind of, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
yes, the like-alike.
I love the way that we're dehumanizing these creatures into just like our terms. It's You were my guys right here. You understand me?
Listen, normally we're very much more liberal about this, but I think that.
Well, I mean, I think it's everyone's really liberal until they're faced with the truth. You're just gonna get more and more like the old men as you get closer to being old men yourselves.
Were you very liberal when you first started? Like
when I first started, when I was young, I would like to say that no, I don't even like to say that I was, because being liberal is it's a disease of the mind. Our parents were very pragmatic very early on and let us know, hey, old man, you know.
Also kind of lazy, I guess.
Well, I mean,
with the naming.
Well, but they instilled a strong work ethic into us.
Well, you don't really do much.
Well, yeah, there's not really a lot of work in sitting in a cave.
The managers are really doing most of the work, you see. Labor gets all the credit because doing things with their hands. We're doing it takes a cave devoid of any even floor and not just a hollow blackness beneath for us to really be able to focus our minds on the mental tasks that are before us.
Yeah. All right, I guess.
Have you ever thought about adventuring yourself, since you basically have a sword and a potion and a heart?
Oh,
we have and we have the other sorts, and we're making sure that you're going to come to us when we're ready to give out the sword.
Yeah.
But I mean, adventuring, what does adventuring gain?
Coins,
anyone,
rupees,
Deku sticks.
But okay, so adventuring, take
honor.
Take this kid Link,
yeah,
for example. What is he doing except restoring the monarchy?
Well,
to their throne. So you want to talk about me, some people out there say I'm the capitalist, I'm bad. But at least I'm providing a good and what does the monarchy give us?
All right. Well, Link's trying to save the princess, and she seems nice.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't know her as well as I do.
we haven't had
really.
Zelda.
What's she like?
Because she's funneling her and her family. Her and her family keep us in business.
Yeah.
They don't want people. They want people going back for more and more potion.
Yeah.
Honestly, it was the king's. The king's intelligence agency that started funneling fairies into our system in order to create this potion, in order to keep people in check and fund their wars in neighboring kingdoms.
Is there
what other kingdoms are they warring with?
The Mushroom Kingdom. The
Romance of the Three.
Yeah.
Kingdoms.
Yeah. Yeah. Whatever those Final Fantasy, that nameless, like those nameless guys that we just kind of whatever that kingdom is.
Now
there's so many of those. Galbadia.
Now, is there a way to like I mentioned the burgers before? Is there a way to make like quote unquote plant-based potion, or will you always keep murdering fairies?
I mean, we've got research arms out there trying to make things from but. I mean, there's always going to be a market, even once we convert everyone, most people into plant-based. There are still going to be some holdouts that want their traditional ground-up fairy-based potions.
I guess it's like in New York, you know how like they banned plastic bags. People still want plastic bags.
Oh yes. I've heard of this.
Do you have a plastic bag ban? Or I guess Link just carries it in his
leather sack. A satchel band.
I'm gonna take any one you want, and then he just has to hold it in his hand. Or just like put out your hands, open your hands, and close your eyes, and you will get a big surprise.
That's Calvin's favorite expression. Wait, so are you farming fairies? Like, how many are there?
Oh, I mean, there's count.
Is there? Okay.
That's the thing about fairies. Fairies just spawn like crazy. No thought about what it does to the ecosystem. No thought about what it does to the social order.
I think it's okay. It seems like it's a nice thing.
What about the fairies that the resources that the fairies are going to consume?
What do they consume?
What do they consume? They consume magic from the earth. You didn't know. Okay. What do you think? They just like that like their powers are just like nascent within them? No, they're leeching from. There is only so much power that exists within the Hyrulean soil.
And you think the fairies are taking it?
Well, yes. I mean, I feel like there should be maybe 1% of Hyruleans that just have most of the power, and then they can dole it out to
what's going on.
The masses as needed.
Well, we've tried that here.
Yeah.
It's not doing well at all.
No?
No.
It's pretty
What's
bad.
happening?
Nobody has money.
Yeah.
Kids are starving.
They don't have rupees?
Nobody.
No, you can't even cut them. Can't find them in the grass.
Like right now, we're in the middle of a crisis and nobody can work and everything's closing down.
Has anyone tried taking a candle to a bush recently?
That's a good idea. We haven't. Imagine there was actually a really magical staircase somewhere that no one knew about.
I mean, honestly, let's
in the middle of
find out.
Central Park.
I would love that. I
Just
mean,
set
there
on
probably
fire.
is, but it'll probably lead to a dirty train station.
Just set Central Park on fire.
Yeah.
See what happens. Nope, it's not here. Let's try the botanical gardens next.
Yeah. Let's bomb this. Maybe we can bomb the Statue of Liberty. Maybe there's something under
Bomb
there.
some rocks. That's
Yeah.
all I'm saying. Put yourself out there. Nothing's going to happen for you unless you make it happen for yourself.
Okay.
That is what's the code that we've lived by
That's
for
right.
our entire time.
Sure.
And back in my youth, we knew that there was going to be a shortage of crazy old men hanging out in caves, and so what we do, we saw a need and we filled it as a family, and we kept the family together.
So is it just your family that?
Oh yes.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So how-
Well, I
what's-
mean, it wasn't really something like the Hyrulean trade schools. There was nothing about being crazy old men
Yeah.
there, but all the old crazy old
Okay.
men,
Right.
they're not going to live forever. You know,
Okay.
next thing you know, they're going to run into a spider with one eye, or they're gonna accidentally touch a statue that comes to life, and that's
Yeah,
gonna
those are
run them
worse.
through. And so
Those
there is a need, and we
Mm.
saw this need, and so we're future thinkers. We're thinking about what is going to be the need of the future, and we need more crazy old men to regulate the potions market within all of Hyrule, to give out the swords
Yeah.
that keep the monsters in check that
Huh.
might jeopardize our business, or might one day no longer want to do the things that we want to do.
It's a long decree.
It's like Kapora Gabora right now.
I'm not following that.
So what did your next door neighbors do when you were growing up?
Oh, the neighbor. Oh,
Just curious, like, 'cause
we
your
live
family-
next. We
yeah.
live next. Actually, it's a family of lumberjacks.
All right.
Oh.
Every day they would get together, and there were two of them, and they'd have the long
Right.
saw,
Yeah.
and they would just work one tree
I
back
miss-
and forth.
I missed that. It's not a thing anymore,
for
is
about
it?
4 hours, and then they would stop, and they'd be like, "Huh, this tree might seem kind of weird," and then they'd go back to their house, and then later on the day they're just sawing
Yeah.
the tree back again. I think they made it through like 4 trees over the course of a season.
Seasons. Okay, I was just curious.
So their business is not doing well. Is what
Their
you're
business,
telling me.
no, I mean their business is doing fine
Well,
because
yeah, because
that,
people live in trees in Hyrule.
people they need the amount that they need, and so we looked again the handbook. It said 2 lumberjacks at any given time
Yeah.
for the entirety of Hyrule.
They
And
should
so,
be-
and so my parents weren't going to be like going to lumberjacking. There's already the lumberjacks out there.
They're full.
You're the 2, but they're not 6 old men.
They're not hiring. They're fully staffed. At the
14 old men, or well, 12 old men and 2 women of questionable age that wear a beard.
Did anybody in your family choose a different path? Do you have a brother that was like, I'm going to do this instead? Did anybody, or is everybody an old
Yeah.
man?
Oh yeah,
Was anyone just like, I'm going to live in a whale, you know?
a whale?
You're, just some sort of creature.
Live in a giant fish?
Yeah, why not?
And my family, there was one who decided to be a grave digger.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
That's probably.
He's really creepy, by the way. Sorry, that's your brother.
Yeah, I mean, he's the black sheep of the family. He's the black moblin of the family. I didn't want to make it a thing like that. But yes, he's. We don't really talk about him so
Okay.
much. Yeah,
He's probably busy because Link's on a rampage.
Well, yeah, exactly. But digging all these moblin graves,
Right.
but I mean, then there's too many. I always tell him there's so many hazards going along with your
Yeah.
business as well. You bump into a tombstone, next thing you know, there's
Ghosts.
a ghost
Yeah.
hanging out next to you.
It's terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, nobody wants that.
No,
I still, to this day, will not bump into a tombstone. Just
smart.
Just in case.
Well, it's the old saying: "Don't bump into a tombstone, or the ghost will follow you around."
All the time, yeah.
Yeah, everyone knows that saying.
Oh,
of
yeah.
course.
But then I will say,
I think the saying is on a tombstone.
yeah. But then I will say, what would you like on your tombstone pizza? Of course, like the
Oh.
old commercials.
Oh, God. Do
Remember
they still
those?
make tombstone pizza?
Of course, maybe.
Wow, I haven't seen that in a long time.
Maybe not.
I'll tell you what I want. I want some ground up fairy on there because.
Ooh.
And then a little bit, you tear some of that meat that hangs out on the bone.
Yeah.
What does it taste like?
What is? Oh, it's.
Do you have any potion on you?
I thought you were talking about the meat.
Fairy meat potion. What do they taste
Oh no,
like?
I was the meat. You know, you run into a moblin. He's all grumble, and you hand him some meat, and it's like, and he just disappears. I don't know what's going on. Oh, the potion.
I'm thinking like some high C or something.
From your world, the closest equivalent I've run into is Mountain Dew Code Red.
Okay.
Oh no.
Like strawberry Fanta, maybe.
Yeah. Well, you know, I mean,
Mountain Dew.
I like Code Red. It's not bad.
Code Red.
I haven't drank it in years, but I used to like.
Well, I mean, Code Red. I mean, the people who play our games. I mean, they're pretty much the exclusive clientele of that. So you know, they were looking for something. Actually, that's what Mountain Dew reached out to us.
Oh.
And they said to us,
it taste like
we
this?
need something to keep the children awake and playing our games. What do you recommend it taste like? And so there was an exchange of ideas. We sent a few crushed up fairies their way, and they're like, you know, I think in the lab we might be able to simulate this taste.
Each time you say that, you mimic crushing a fairy.
Well, I mean, it's just like
it's making me uncomfortable.
You talk a lot with your hands, which is a very old man thing to do.
Wow, so it tastes like Mountain Dew. Code Red. Interesting.
I would never predict that.
And it could, and more, and the blue one. What does the blue one taste like?
Blue Mountain Dew. That's why really you can only get the blue potion in Hyrule and Taco Bell's.
Yeah.
It's so true. This is a true story. Back when I was living in Jersey for a couple of years, back in I was like 21, 22. I had like no money at the job, so I would always go buy like dollar meals at the ShopRite, whatever, and I would always get the 3-liter bottle of 99-cent like blue soda.
Oh my God!
That's
seriously?
what I would drink. That's what I lived off for years.
Oh my God! How do you not have diabetes?
I should be dead.
Yeah,
I might be dead. Maybe it was fairy juice. I didn't even know about it. It tasted delicious.
And that would be
did you feel very magical afterwards?
I felt sick.
I mean, it'd be half the amount of fairy juice in there. You know what I mean? It's just a little bit. It's kind of like the blood in your veins is blue, but then it comes out. It comes out. It's red.
What's up with that?
When you just take a little bit of blood out of the fairies, it's going to be blue, and you get a full fairy in there. You know, it's just like a mortar and a pestle.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Just get them in. Get the wing. The wings are where a lot of the magic is concentrated in the wings.
Everybody's cool with this in Hyrule. Everybody knows. Like, do people try to make their own fairy juice? Is there black market fairy juice?
You've seen Hyrule. It's not like there's. Have you ever seen a cop hanging out in Hyrule?
You know, that's a good point.
There's no law.
You've got a 9-year-old boy meting out his own brand of justice to 90% of the sentient creatures there.
Oh, geez, you're right.
Like, there's human beings make up about 10% of Hyrule, and the rest is all the creatures. And you got some kid with a wooden. I mean, honestly, if they were strong, if they took more potion themselves, maybe a wooden sword wouldn't fuck them up the way that it does. But you know,
do you ever have any Wizrobes or like Octoroks come into the cave?
Oh, sure. Some of the higher species make their.
Whoa.
There's that. I mean, come on, you're gonna trade a keys the same way that you do a Wizrobe.
Come on, Calvin.
You've seen a keys.
You can
break it with a boomerang.
The Hershey Kiss fucking thing. No one cares.
Oh God.
That's stupid.
Those guys. Oh, you got to watch out for those guys. Do not invite them to a party.
Oh, really?
They won't stop talking about their podcast.
Oh, jeez. Might get along.
I know, seriously.
Wow.
Just gabbing about dungeons.
Yeah.
It's called the Dungeon Keepers Podcast, and they start. It's the little ones, but then eventually they grow into the bigger ones together, and then they just won't stop talking.
Oh, good.
So
Lord.
one of our early episodes, one of our fan favorites was we had Gleeok on, the 3-headed dragon.
Oh, sure.
We had him on, but one head was dead. I don't know if you knew, so it was just 2 joined us. But that was very interesting because they worked in a WeWork.
Yeah.
Or WeCrypt, that's what they called it. And they just do stuff, they work now like normal jobs, I guess, because they got sick of the dungeon life.
Well, yeah, I mean, the dungeon life isn't for everybody. I
Sure.
mean, it's a solitary life, but I mean, but what's the outside world really have?
You got to wait to someone to
offer
come
either.
And you're just waiting for someone to come fight you.
Yeah.
That seems not fun. Like,
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what I would do if I just had to fight someone just waiting and no one showed up.
I mean, I'd be so bored.
Right?
Because I mean, there's no.
I mean,
is there Wi-Fi in the dungeon?
Wi-Fi? What is
Hi-Fi.
that you speak
It's
of?
hi-fi
Hi-fi,
in
yeah.
Hyrule. Your internets? Do you have one of those?
Do you have,
Oh,
or a television or like
Solitaire?
I mean,
don't know.
I gotta be honest, guys. Pretty much all
Switch?
of everything is magic based here. So the fairies are like it's kind of like a fairy network.
Oh, okay.
We can't thin them out that much, otherwise people won't
lose
be able to
signal.
receive
You lose
the
service?
signal. It's we've got it down to a science at this
Yeah, it
point. We
seems like
know
it.
take this many from this area, leave the rest around to respawn, and
This sounds like slavery.
It sounds like, I don't
yes, yes, you get it. Finally, I've been waiting for someone
Calvin.
to understand.
Calvin. Oh my God. Is there a queen fairy? Does she?
Yeah, there's a great fairy.
There is.
Actually.
What is she?
So, there's that one that hangs out by that lake.
Yeah.
and just like
Yeah.
surrounds you
Yes.
with hearts and all that. She's a little on the needy side, just like surrounding everybody with all of her hearts.
Maybe she's terrified.
I mean, I have nothing to respond to that. That is probably a pretty apt
She
thing.
could be. If she sees you grinding up
She
her
might be,
children.
not me.
Yeah.
Again, not me.
Right. You have, though.
myself. I'm just like,
You have, though.
well, everyone, you got to understand the business
In
from
high
the ground
school.
up. Yeah.
Is there Hyrule High School?
Hyrule High. Yes.
It'd be a great
Yes.
sitcom, Hyrule High School.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, Hyrule High.
Oh, wait, like
actually,
Saved by the Bell.
one of the old men actually got paralyzed during Hyrule High, and then he's onto a great rap career.
Oh, that's
this time at this point.
Oh, really? Ooh,
Yeah.
what's his rap name?
What's it? It's
Old
it's-
Dirty Bastard.
The fairy grinder.
It is Mizzy. Oh, for several old man, Mizzy,
Mizzy.
Mizzy
nice.
make.
Nice.
Loving the fairy crushing crew. He's loving the fairy crushing crew. The kids love it.
I bet.
I don't so much get it. I go for the older ones,
Yeah.
but the kids love it.
Oh, man. I think
Mm-mm-mm.
we have to go see.
Yeah.
Right? My God. Do you have anything else you want to tell us real quick? We're going to play a quick game with you if you want. But what,
Yeah, like what do you want to say to the youth?
Do I have to walk into a
No,
Ruby and
you-
see what
you
might
can just-
come my
you
way?
can
Don't
just
worry.
sit right there.
Everyone's a winner. What do you have
no,
to
I
say
mean-
to like the youth
To
of
the
Hyrule?
youth?
Yeah.
Oh, the youth.
About like the future. Like,
Youth
do you
of
think
Hy-
they should get into, handing out free stuff in dungeons? Or do you
No,
think they should
definitely,
go?
definitely not. I think there's things are bleak in Hyrule as they always are.
Yeah.
Just hang out and take some potion. It's gonna make everything a hell of a lot easier.
Yeah.
Listen, we've got like things are bad in Hyrule. People are being told to stay indoors a lot.
Yeah.
But the delivery potion industry is booming right now. We've got all these kids on bike just delivering the potions straight to you. I was supposed to bring you some potion. I'm sorry, I forgot it.
I know.
If you want to come by my apartment later, I've got the potion for you.
Oh, that's right. We'll talk special potion after the show.
Want to play a quick game?
Yeah,
Let's play a game of Wed, Bed, Dead, everybody.
Okay.
Yay.
Woo.
So this is a game. We're going to give you 3 video game characters.
Uh-huh.
And you can tell us who you want to wed,
Uh-huh.
who you want to bed,
Uh-huh.
and who you want dead.
Uh.
Sound good?
Interesting. Yes, because I have remained celibate all of these years.
Oh, yeah. We
interesting.
never asked if there was a Mrs. Old Man.
There is not. It's very, very difficult to convince a woman that she should come with you to a cave, get buried in with just a heart and a potion,
That's a good
and
point.
she should stay in like the anteroom that you have to like push your forehead against in order to
Yeah,
get
that's-
that people don't even realize because they can't walk past the 2 flaming columns that you keep on either side of you.
That's a tough sell.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna get a lot of good material out of this game. It's gonna keep me very happy throughout these lonely nights going forward.
Well, here's your first option here. So
Okay.
from Injustice, the fighting game,
Uh-huh.
Lobo. He's a DC character. I used to love Lobo as a kid.
Really?
I thought he was awesome. He was so fun.
I
he
feel
would-
like it's such a like 90s thing.
He would curse and like he would like be a silly
Yeah, he's
character.
like, you bastages.
You bastich, yeah. So he's a complete psycho. This guy,
Uh-huh.
right? Like
Yes.
he rides a motorcycle. He's got chains and
Ew,
guns.
Something of a bad boy.
He's very bad boy. He's a bounty hunter, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So if you like bounty hunting,
And genocide.
does
I
he?
mean,
Does he
Yeah.
kill everybody?
Yeah, he killed everyone on his planet.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I
he's the
forgot.
last Caesarian.
Yes.
Oh, look.
See,
hey,
you get out.
You get it.
Well, I mean, I've got a nook in the room. I'm going to load it up with comic books.
Nice. Okay. This next one, one of the fan favorites. We had her on as well from Mortal Kombat, Katana. Princess Katana. So she's awesome.
Yeah, she's an awesome. She's 10,000 years old, so she's old.
She'll look good though for 10K.
Exactly. Look at that bow tie.
How does she avoid all the plagues?
Maybe potion.
Actually, we
Probably,
don't
right?
know.
She has killer fans.
Yes.
She's all blue. She's a blue ninja if you like blue.
No, I like red. I like red
Okay,
usually.
all right.
But blue it works as well.
Blue works.
You can make purple together.
So Lobo, Katana, and
Yes, that's what we would call it. We'd call it making purple.
and from one of the most popular PS4 exclusives, now coming to PC eventually, Aloy from Horizon Zero Dawn. Who I always thought looked like Kate from Lost. What's her name from Ant-Man?
Oh,
the Wasp.
Oh, Evangeline Lilly.
Evangeline Lilly.
Oh,
Kind of-
yeah, I get to kind of see that.
A little bit.
Yeah.
She's awesome. She knows her way around a bow and arrow.
Mm-hmm.
Quite the badass. Got thrown into this life of saving the world
Well,
from machines.
I have opinions.
Okay.
So,
Wed, bed, dead.
originally,
old man.
I was going to wed Lobo because he seemed like a real solution to a lot of my problems.
Okay. Yikes.
Rather than sending a literal infant out with a wooden sword
right.
to break up all of our strikes and everything, it seems like Lobo would be okay getting out there. But I have to say, Miss Aloy, just as good.
Yeah.
True.
She a hunter herself,
Yes.
huntress.
Yes.
Mhm.
Huntress herself. Yes, we don't need to, because we delineate between masculine and feminine here. Yes, she would probably catch a good number of fairies
Yeah.
but
She's a good girl.
she
feel
knows
like,
what the work she based on. She is a product of her world,
Yeah.
and when she's in another world, I feel like she would be a product, and she would understand
Maybe.
the way
Okay.
So like
that
She-Ra.
things work with it. Yes, exactly.
I got this.
Okay.
Controlled by the evil horde,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
yes. It just dropped on Hyrule and Netflix recently. Oh, She-Ra, yes. And so dead
Yeah.
for Lobo.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Collect that bounty on him, maybe.
Oh, yes.
There you go.
A nice infusion.
Yeah.
How many rupees is he worth, I wonder?
Tons, I would imagine.
Yes, a bed Miss Katana makes some of that purple
There you
that I've heard so much about. and then wed Miss Aloy.
Yeah.
Okay.
And take her into my cave.
Yeah. I mean, she may have a house.
Well, no, she likes exploring
She
caves.
seems like a cave person herself.
Yeah, big.
She's explored a lot of caves.
She's
So I think
tons.
she'd be fine. Yeah.
But it's like big cave. Would you want to stay with her or stay in your cave? Hers might be more spacious, and it's got technology.
But do you want technology?
I don't need technology. I mean,
made it this-
anything. The world is teaching us technology.
you made
What
it
does
this
really
far
do
without
for
it.
us?
It's
Yes.
true.
All
You
right.
should watch Black Mirror when you get to that.
Oh, yeah. He's got a black floor.
I know.
As my floor is a black mirror that I'm staring at. Yes, who amongst us really is the character and who's getting played? That is the question for humanity.
Calvin, why don't you go?
Okay, this is hard. I think I would wed Katana. I know that much.
Yeah?
She's a princess,
Mm-hmm.
so she's gonna come into some land.
Mm-hmm.
I like land. Land is good.
Sure.
And she has wind powers. That's useful for like when I fart. She just
Oh my
go on,
God,
go on.
that's what you want her for? Jesus.
Yeah, that's literally the worst reason to marry someone.
Yeah,
I want to marry
come
someone
on.
so that my farts can go away
Yeah.
faster.
Terrible.
And you have plenty of land to disperse them.
Put that fart over there. That fart over there.
Whoosh it away.
All right.
This is really. I would bed Lobo. Not gonna lie.
Wow.
Be kinda or make gray, as we like to call it.
Black and white make gray.
I think he's gonna be fun. He'd be kind of a wild man in the sack.
Oh, he's definitely wild.
Oh yeah, I mean,
He's in shape.
Yeah, he's in shape. He's wild.
He's filthy though.
I mean, who
Is he that filthy though? He's hanging out in space a lot. I feel like
But he's
space
killing people.
kills a lot of.
He has
disease.
like skeleton skulls hanging on his belt, like shit like that. You know,
I mean, I haven't taken
Who
off.
doesn't have a few skeletons
I don't.
hanging around?
I do not anymore.
I cannot think of the last time that I didn't look around my cave and just see a fairy skull just like sitting around.
They have
somewhere.
little skulls too.
Yeah, but they have they have musculature and skeletons.
man,
I mean, come on. What
I
did you
was this whole
expect?
thing. I thought it was just like a little cute little ball of light, and then
This is.
Oh goodness,
This
this got sad.
yeah.
Mm-mm.
Early on, I didn't know this was gonna turn this way. My goodness.
I am. I'd at least have the skull's face the other way. Though.
Okay.
That's rude.
But then
Yeah,
that
no
means
one
you're
else
gonna.
looking.
Guess it's true. They don't have eyeballs. It's just socket. And I guess I have to dead Aloy.
Wow.
I have to push her off a cliff
My-
and then watch a mechanical force trample her to death.
Oh my god. That's a
What?
pretty good way.
I mean,
Wow.
working within the parameters.
Evil.
Aren't you, Brad? Are you be heteronormative? Kill Lobo?
Okay, it would be fun, I think, to ride around with him if
Ride
he,
around with him or
ride
ride
around.
around with him?
if he but if he wasn't in this group of 3 choices.
Mhm.
So I will have to dead him for this because I would like to bet Aloy. I think for some
Really?
reason. Yeah, I don't know why.
I mean, also speaking of dirty, she's unwashed. She's in the wilderness.
Well, again, there's
It's that end of the world kind of like you like do it like you got. There's what else is there to do?
yeah, right. And plus, there's lakes and rivers. We can take a dip first, right?
You think that's gonna be enough? A dip in the
I
river?
hope so. You know.
You're gonna baptize her and then have sex with her.
Yes.
Great.
And then I will also wed Katana. Again, to become a prince myself. I'll be a prince. Get that money.
Get that shmoney.
Even if she gets fatality.
Shit, that Shao Kahn daddy.
Yeah. That's only a bad thing. It's like my wife's, father now sucks, so I would hate to have another shitty father-in-law. But it would be. Hopefully, we can stay separate and not go to Christmas parties.
It's okay. He doesn't listen to this pod.
No, neither does she really, so it's fine. So those are my choices there. Old man.
I like the idea of Shao Kahn hosting a Christmas party.
Course 1, eat.
Oh, this took a turn.
Yes, but old man, thank you so much.
seriously.
Oh, it's a real pleasure.
It was great to have you here. We
Old man number 6. Thank you.
Sorry, old number 6. Tell the 1 through 14, 15 that we also said hello.
I will.
And all
And-
the old woman men. Let them know.
Yeah. And good luck with everything else in your cave and your
Yeah.
your
Thank you.
your
And
rock.
maybe less
Thank you.
fairy murdering.
But it was just I'm not more fairy murder.
Okay.
How
Try
about
to
that?
Okay.
try
We
to
won't-
figure it out.
I think we got it right around the right amount. Right around the right amount.
But then if they did try to figure it out, would it be like deer where there's just too many fairies and they have
Gotta
to kill 'em?
call the fairies.
Oh.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't know,
Exactly.
man. Fairies seem like they would be very helpful.
But Link
no
is
matter
already
what.
killing.
He's eating
fairies?
the heads off, it,
Question mark?
apparently.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we got to rub. Hey, thanks again, old man. Everybody else, thanks for listening and stay safe. Wash your butts. And we will talk to you all next week, hopefully. Bye.
Today's playable character is portrayed by comedian and actor Aaron Benoit. Please check out his hilarious wrestling-themed podcast, Hell in a Cell Phone. You can also follow it on Twitter at Hell in a Cell Pod.